Blood on the Razor Wire TV. What's up? Sunday Night Live. Let's see if we can get some people in here. I know it's been a minute, so let's see what's up. Let me get this on. See if Country and everybody shows up tonight. Sunday night. It's beautiful out. I don't know how many people are going to be here. If you could hear me, let me know that you could hear me. I see some people in here now. Okay, Chris. Chris Maggs with the first like. That's what's up. See if we can get some people in here tonight. Chris, I don't know what's up, man. A little rough tonight. It's beautiful out, man. People probably are not going to be on YouTube. Big Country in the house. Country, can you hear me? Okay. Jay Money tapping in. Jay, what's up? I hear you, big dog. Talk about a bunch of stuff tonight, but we'll let some people get in here, man. We'll talk about them super burpees. Glad to have Country in here. Amy Dawn in the house. Chris Maggs, Country. Again, Jonathan Elliott. Sharon Keating, big up. Dublin, Ireland. That's what's up. What time is it over there in Ireland right now? I want to know what time it is over there. Super burpees. That dude was a fucking piece. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Are you serious right now? I know one thing. You can be whatever he wants, but I couldn't do them burpees. I know. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. Some of these people are like, oh, man, he only did one. Man, I want to see you do half of one of those. He had me at the backflip. It was over with. He did the backflip. I said, oh, I'm out of here, man. James, the big game Kolb in the house. James, what's up? True Blue. 12 p.m. What kind of work do you do over there? You got to get up in the morning and go to work or what? Because we don't want to be the reason you don't show up for work tomorrow. Ruben Flores from Texas. That's what's up. Glad to see you in here, Craig. Yeah, those burpees were crazy. One is enough. Yeah. Could you imagine that? Imagine doing 100 of those. Imagine even doing 25 of them. Yo, what's good? Tapping in from the West Coast. That's what's up. Berlin Broomley, we appreciate you, man. We like having West Coast people come over here too, man. That's what's up. Michael Askins finally made it on time. Always here. Certified, always here. That's what's up, man. You guys see what's going on in Chicago? 20 people shot in one weekend, man. Are you serious? Definitely, man, a crazy, crazy place to be. What's Buffalo slang for cops? 12, fuzz. I'm from Rochester, man, but I mean, fuzz was back when my parents were kids, I think. 12, police, the Jakes. I mean, these were all the names that we had back then. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Drive 18-wheelers can't get enough of your channel. John, be safe out there on that road, big dog. I know it's not I know it's probably not easy driving. Do you drive cross town? I mean, cross country? A lot of dudes in prison, man, get into that stuff when they get out. I just talked to a dude that's close friends with one of my clients, and he's like, dude, you don't even realize, man, when you get out here and you get out on the road, man, there's a lot of issues. Everybody thinks, man, I'm out here just making crazy money, but shit happens. This breaks down, that breaks down. So Chicago's about to change. Charleston, Mass. What's up, Pat F? That's what's up, man. The Townies. Let me see something. Hold on. Damn, man, I just had to beat a guy I went to prison with up outside the store because he wanted to get loud and slap my drink out of my hand. He got arrested, had me in cuffs too, self-defense. Unbelievable. Hey, we'll talk a little bit like Leon Swan. What's up, man? Big Harvey. Harvey Talks Prison in the house. Appreciate you, Harvey. So anyway, man, we'll talk a little bit about Chicago, and we'll talk a little bit about, some of the videos we did this week, what's going on out there, what's going on in people's lives. Amy Dawn, we definitely appreciate you because I always see you tapping in. My boy Tyler in the house. What's up, Tyler? Tyler, stop giving all the people rides for free, man. I seen that on Facebook. Was that you? Pat F, you can hit us up on the email, man. I'll give you an address. The Townies. So you probably know Anthony Shea, right? My man's pissed off. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Chicago. We'll talk about this concert I went to, and I go to that concert last night, right? That Morgan Wallen concert. Really good show. I mean, like up tempo. That dude Hardy was up there first. I mean, they're hyping up the crowd. Me and my wife are chilling. There's no one sitting in front of us. We got a direct view. I'm like, man, this is all right. We're not like right on top of the stage, but we're not too far away. And then what do you know? My boy Morgan comes out, and in comes these chicks, man. They're like 6'2", 6'1", and their other friends like totally blasted, falling all over the place. But the chick's like 6'2", man, and she's got on like high heel cowboy boots. So what does that tell you? Could not see very good, man. Had to get up out of the way, man, and like whoop, 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 and go somewhere else and just kind of stand up, man, because that was kind of messed up. Rick B in the house, man. Rick, we appreciate you, man. 1999, Big Rick in the house. I took you for a Jadakiss guy. It's crazy you say that, man, because Jadakiss is probably my favorite rapper, bro, to be honest with you. But I do like country music, man. Ain't that, I mean, some people are like, man, ain't that crazy? You probably wouldn't expect that, right? But my parents, man, always listen to. My mom's from Indiana, my grandparents, they're from the Midwest. They're all country music people. Believe it or not, my wife's a country music person. But anyway, yeah, man, we're in this concert, man, and I'm thinking like, damn, man. I remember telling my wife last night, because last night was my, I'd been free, man, for 2 years now. So by the grace of God, man, got out of prison. I'm free. I want to be out here. I want to enjoy my life. Michael D. Leonardo, Jada, I'll be by your side. Big Mike. Love Jadakiss, man. That's what's up. But yeah, man, I'm a Jadakiss fan too, man. Big Chris in the house with the okay, Chris with the $9.99 in the house. Yeah, them Morgan Wallen concert tickets are expensive, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then listen to this though. We get there, and they're like, "You got to load your tickets on your phone, right?" Because we don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but people are like, "Hey, you're supposed to put them in your wallet, your Apple Wallet, whatever." Excuse me. And the tickets won't load for like 40 minutes, and we're talking to the dude at the ticket booth or whatever, and he's just like, "Dude was a real asshole, man. If you want to know the truth, you know what I mean." Dude was like, dude was just a real asshole, man. We had to walk up the hill. We got our phone in the air trying to catch the tickets. I'm on the verge of like, man, saying, "Hey, dude, we're gonna have to buy some more because we ain't trying to miss it. We've been looking forward to this. We bought these in February, man. Like, what's up?" Eventually, it loaded up, man. We were able to get in. But when you get in them concerts, man, and I told my wife, I said, "Man, that's what freedom looks like." But you start seeing some dudes in there, man. There was like this young kid, right? And I'm looking at this dude like, this dude's a real idiot. This is one of them dudes that's just a real idiot. He's probably 19, 20, drunk. I think you got to be 21 to get drunk, but this dude's in there blasted, just like starting shit with everybody. You know what I mean? And in my head, I'm thinking, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm thinking, man, somebody should just go ahead and hit this kid one time, man, and just drop him and get him out of the way. And eventually that night, man, probably we went out to use the bathroom, and we seen the cops and security like dragging this dude out. And no one ended up dropping him, but he's the type of dude that needs to just get, you know what I mean? Like, just get dropped. Like, hey, man, Ruben Flores, we did, man. What's that for? A book? Ruben Flores, man, $25 Cash App, man. We appreciate you. Tell me what that's for, man. What do you guys think, man? We should probably give out a couple books tonight, right? Who wants a book that hasn't got a book? The White Denzel, my guy, always in the house, man. I like this dude. I never met him before, but I like this dude, man. Hey, Chad, was wondering how much supervised release you got with the compassionate release. I still got the same amount of supervised release, man. I got 5 years supervised release on me. Horrible. So anyway, man, John Battle wants a book. Boom. Amy Dawn wants a book. Boom. There's 2 books. We got 2 books right there, man. Pollyanna, I'm going to hit you off with a book too. So there's 3 books right there, man. Nico Ferrero. You know what? I'm going to do 4 books tonight, man. Those are the 4 people, man. Hit me up on the email, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. We're going to get you a book. Joey Frakes, I haven't got a book yet, Big Chad. Joey, didn't I send you a book? Audio book news? Okay, so the audio book, if you want to buy the audio book from us, you can get it directly from us at that same email, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. The people I just said, I'm going to send you a book. Joey Frakes, if I sent you a book, if you didn't get it, let me know. I've had a couple issues, man, with books before, man. And I don't know, man. Sometimes I have problems with the mail. I don't know why. But if you guys like Pollyanna, you got that book. If you want it on audio, tell me on the email. I want it on audio or I want a hard copy. Whatever you want. Matthew Westcott. Hit us up on that email, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. If you're trying to buy the book, man, $25, man, support the mission, man. We appreciate you. Not on here begging you for money, man, but we're trying to sell some of them audio books to recoup some of the money that we spent, man. Damn, man. Gary Davis, man. This man is always looking out, man. Damn, Gary, man. I hope, listen, man, we appreciate you, man. That's a big, big step right there, man. And you do that all the time for us, man. And I don't want you to do that, man. Because $100 is a lot of money, man. Oh, and I'm sorry about the iced tea, man. I drink this stuff right out of the bottle. I apologize, man. And people at the house get mad, like, damn, man, you got to drink out of the bottle? Like, yeah, I bought it, man. It's mine. You want one? I'll buy one and put your name on it. And you can drink out of the bottle too. But this one right here, this is mine. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more about this stuff that's going on in Chicago, man. Like, this is definitely, thank you, Gary Davis, man. We really appreciate you. Let me see, man. He said, damn, man. Well, anyway, I do want to talk about what's going on in Chicago, right? It's going on in cities all over the country. But this is the crazy stuff, right? Like, I'm not going to lie to you, man. My mother still lives in the hood. She don't want to leave, man. She does not want to leave. Done everything for her, where I'm like, look, man, I'll pay half the rent. I found a place for her the other day. She don't want to go, man. It's always like, hey, I don't know. I want to live over by my friends. And my wife's like, look, man, I drink out the bottle so nobody else drinks my shit. They better not drink that thing right now. Hey, but anyway, I see this story come across the headlines, right? 5-month-old hit, shot, and just driving by, I believe. And the 5-month-old baby, man, passes away, right? And that's the stuff you got to think about. Like, my wife is like, look, man, when we drive over there, we got to be careful. And, really, man, I don't even like going over there no more. I'm not going to lie to you, man. Remember, I was out there talking to the people. Joey, listen to me. Do you want an audio book? If you want an audio book, I'll send you one for free. Just email me, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. Email me and I'll get that out to you. So anyway, it's dangerous, man. When you're driving through these neighborhoods, it's dangerous. And then you have to think about, like, man, why are people killing each other, man? What are you beefing over? Like, is it really that serious? One dude gets out of his car, gets hit twice in the chest. Same shit's happening in my city. I told you guys a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, they had us on Ruben Flores, man. We definitely appreciate you, man. Big shout out to Ruben Flores, man. I want everybody to say, what's up, Ruben? Type it in, man. And then we get guys like Jay Cox. Come on, big dog. We ain't mad at you, but you got to do us a favor, man. Try not to talk like that, man, on here. You know what I mean? We don't want you doing that, big dog. We're trying to do positive things over here, man. That's one thing I don't understand, man, why people get on here. When you're trying to do something positive, like, I understand some people are bored. You're sitting in your house, down in your mom's basement with your Supermans on, them tighty whities, you know what I mean? You might got on some booty chokers, and you're just sitting around, man, wanting to start shit with people for no reason. Like, what does that accomplish, man? Seriously. It accomplishes nothing, man. Everyone, please like this video. We sometimes forget to like and just click straight on the video. Yeah, we should pin that, man. Hit that X, man. Hit that like button for us. Hit that like button for us. If you're 61 likes, man, we got 113 people. My hand's itching, man. Does that mean we're going to make some money, man? The audio book is awesome. Ruben, man, we appreciate you, bro. Damn, I caught the end. I don't ever get to catch the lives. It's all good. Angel, we're on here now, man. We just got started, big dog. We just got started 14 minutes ago. But since you miss all the time, Angel, if you want an audio book, email us at freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. Country, put that up for them. We're going to give you a free audio book. Ruben Flores used to live in the Falls. Niagara Falls? How do I buy the audio book? You can see that email right there that Country just put up, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. Hit us up over there. You can pay for it through our website, Freedom Fighters website, with a donation of $25, or you can get it directly through Cash App. But hit me up on the email. I haven't answered all my emails over the weekend. Honestly, man, sometimes I just need a break. Sometimes I just shut down and I'm like, damn, I need a break, man. So I just took a whole break this weekend. I got a couple things I got to put out, some legal stuff. So if you're tuning in and I'm supposed to send you something on the email, man, you'll have it tomorrow, man. As soon as I get down here to the office, you'll have it. Chad, what you think about the Cleveland Browns with Watson as quarterback? You think he's getting suspended? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do, man. You never know, right? Ruben Flores Jr. says, I am offering to buy someone a book. Martin Hand says, Chad, north of TO here. Love a signed copy of the book. So, Ruben, there's your guy, man. Ruben, you want to buy him a book? There it is, man. So, let me see. So, Martin Hand, hit us up on the email because Ruben Flores is buying you a book. Signed autograph copy, man. Hit us up. Yeah, man, hit that like button. 133 people in the house, 86 likes. Let's get that thing to $130. Let's go. Get that thing rocking, man. It helps the channel. And that's the other thing, man. 40,000 subscribers. It's, hey, everybody's sharing the channel. We appreciate you. And believe me, there's a lot of work that goes in this. I try to put out content every day for you guys, right? I enjoy doing it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like doing this stuff. I enjoy it. I feel like it's therapeutic to talk about things. I feel like it does help some people, not just kids. Chad, have you thought of interviewing Jesse James again? Yeah, but Jesse James ain't an easy guy to get a hold of, man. I could probably get a hold of him again. But, I think he's living his life, man, and I'm not sure he wants to come on here and keep doing interviews, but maybe we'll reach out. Jim Bazuli, I just did a nickel and Trumbo correctional, man. Definitely appreciate you. So look, we'll talk about the Super Burpee Kid, right? When I put him on here, and I'll call him the Super Burpee Kid because that's how most of you people, can relate to him. Because he talked about them super burpees. So when he was talking about super burpees in that interview, I'm like, all right, yeah, man, sounds all right. But when he sent me the video, when I seen the video, I'm like, this kid's a beast, man. This kid's an animal. Then you do get a lot of people gave him shout outs, right? And I want to clarify a couple things for people. So man. When are you going to interview some more DC dudes? As soon as some more hit me up, man. What's up? You ready to go? DC, the truth hurts. Hit me up, man. Jesse James has been gone for 140 years. This is a different Jesse James, man. This is that old Jesse James from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so yeah, Super Sereno. I mean, people are like, tell him to get a job. Most of the comments were positive, right? But I want people to know this kid does have a job, man. He goes to work every single day, man. And he busts his ass for a little bit of money. And I had talked to him off camera about some of the things that he could do. When I interviewed Max Strong, the bodybuilder dude that got out of prison, he's doing big things. He's like, hey, man, what's up with that dude? Like, he wanted to reach out to him. I talked to him about, the personal trainer stuff. And I don't know, man, I'm going to share this with you. Even though we talked about it off camera, I talked to him about the face tattoos, and it's all right to represent what you believe in, but I think that is a knock on what he's trying to do. And I explained to him, hey, man, you're doing all this other stuff with landscaping. You don't want to be, and we're going to talk about this because we're going to relate it to Chicago, right? You don't want to be working for someone for the rest of your life for $15 an hour, and then you're doing a good job. They move you to 17. And eventually, man, you're making $19 an hour and you're running the crew. No, man. You want to learn this stuff and you want to start your own business. You want to be your own man. You want to be your own boss. You want to make your life better. And sometimes you'll hear people say, they got this saying, right? Money can't buy you love, or money don't make you happy. I'm going to tell you this from experience, right? That's true. But what it does do is money makes things easier in your life, where you can enjoy things, where you're not home, you're not miserable, where your heat's not getting cut off and your light's not getting cut off. So you want to do better, man. And each day, right? Like I'd say this all the time, man. Most of the people on this channel, if not all the people, have been through something in life, man. You have to go through something in life. Joseph Rice in the house. What's up, big dog? You have to go through things in life in order to learn, man. None of us are perfect. We've all fallen short of the glory, right? We all climbed the ladder and fell down, but got back up. Hopefully we got back up when we kept climbing. So you have to always look for better, man, each day, man. Try to be a better version of yourself each day. Try to strive for, hey, man, I want to be better. Okay, so let's say you were selling drugs. And I always say this. I used to teach dudes this in school, right? In prison. When I taught my classes, like, you're a hustler, man. You were just in the wrong business. You got that hustler mentality, then go out there and do something, man. Go out there and it's easy, man. Hot dog cart. 1 turns into 2, 2 turns into 4, 4 turns into 8. Now people are working for you. A Sparky 2, what's up? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And Jace Bishop says, talk that grown man shit, Chad, with respect. That is that grown man shit, right? It was Father's Day, man. How many fathers out there are struggling, right? I know if you know what? I'm gonna get into something a little bit personal about my personal family, right? Shout out from 360 Washington State. We love you. My husband and I watch you every day. That's what's up, Alicia. We appreciate you for sure. So let me tell you a little bit about my Chad, why are all the federal prisons on lockdown? I don't think they're all on lockdown. Some places are locked down. So Pollock right now is locked down. I think they had in Beaumont, they had a bunch of overdose deaths over there, man, from what I've been reading. And, you know, I communicate with a couple people that work in different prisons. Check it out, Chad. The last 3 years have been hell. I've been in a bad depression for 3 years. Money is and has been a struggle for me. Okay, Angel Garza. I understand, man. Money might be a struggle, but you got to. I want to get to the story in a minute, but we're gonna get there. But look, man, let me tell you guys something. Even if you worked at McDonald's, people are like, what? Dude, they got signs up from McDonald's over here, man, for like starting out at like $17, $18. The Frito-Lay company where I'm at, Ruben Flores Jr., I just sent $40 to buy someone a book. Man, Ruben, that's what's up, man. We appreciate you. So the person I shouted out earlier, I'll go back and look at it, but Ruben's buying you a book, so hit us up on that email. You heard me say your name, freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. It's for CO Appreciation Week. My cousin is in. That's what he told me. Yeah, they usually just lock you down for a minute. You hear me? Like for a day or next day, you're locked down for the afternoon, and the next day, the morning, so they can go out and have a great time and enjoy their little things they do. But anyway, like I said, man, you might start at McDonald's, but 4 or 5 years from now, you might be the district manager, man. You might be making 6 figures working at McDonald's. Are you serious? It's a possibility, man, because they need people to work. Right now, they need people to work. They need someone that's responsible. And I feel like this, a lot of dudes that get out of prison and women, you've missed out on your freedom, man. You learn to appreciate this stuff, man. So when you go to work in prison, you're working for 25, 30 cents an hour. Them dudes are working in, you're working in Unicor and doing all of that stuff. You get out here and you go work for McDonald's. You start out at $16, $17, $18 an hour, which ain't bad money over here. This kid's doing landscape and making 15. But eventually, man, you become the manager, and then you become the district manager, right? You're doing something, man. You don't want to stay in the box. You don't want to stay here and work at McDonald's for a year, and then you get pissed off and you quit, and then you go work at KFC and you quit that after 6 months, and now you're out doing landscaping. You're like, man, this is some bullshit. Next thing you know, you're roofing. Listen, man, that's hard-ass work. And, you know, I used to pay dudes $20 an hour, $18 an hour for doing roofing, up there doing tear-offs, and they're like, man, I go work at McDonald's for $18 an hour. So you could do something with your life. And I'm going to give you a little something personal, right? Like I got a niece, man, and I love her with all my heart. I got 3 nieces. I love all 3 of them. And my middle niece, her dad, you know, he had a motorcycle accident. He's a little bit messed up. He can't really, you know, he's got some issues because he had that motorcycle accident. But man, that man goes to work. He tries to take care of his daughter. It's not easy. But he gets up and goes to work every day, man. He makes it a point to see his daughter, to take her places, let her know, look, I'm your dad. I love you. And he's struggling financially. He's struggling a little bit, you know, physically because of the accident and all of that. But he's still trying, man. He's still pushing, man. And that's what's important, man. Setting an example for your kids, man. And you don't want your kids to live that vicious cycle that we lived, right? What cycle? Cycle of poverty, the cycle of imprisonment. You want to change that, man. You want to be like, look, this is the example that I'm setting you, right? Let's say you're a cook, you're a chef. Maybe you want to pass it on to your son. Let's say, hey, you start a hot dog cart. And like I said, 1 turns into 2, 2 turns into 4. And let me bring it all back to what we used to do, right? When we had drug houses, right? I mean, where I'm from, we used to call them spots, right? We'd have Mikey Smalls, where can I purchase the audio version of your book? You can hit us up on freedomfighterspc@gmail.com. $25 a book. I'll check the emails in the morning. You can cash app the money or send it on our website. I'll tell you that on the email when you hit me up. But roofing sucks. I did it for years. Roofing's one of the hardest jobs in the world, man. One of the hardest jobs in the world. But like I said, you were out there and you had a drug house. Me, I used to have one drug house. I turned one drug house into two into four. And I don't glorify this shit, man. And I do regret it. I regret a lot of the decisions that I made back then. I mean, obviously, it cost me 18 years of my life. 18 years of my life I spent in prison because I wanted to be a drug dealer. Because I thought I was cool. I thought, yo, this is it. I'm gonna get rich this way. And when you're growing up poor, sometimes that's what you think you know. That's all you know. But man, you can turn that shit around, man. Instead of having one drug house, like I said, you got one hot dog car. What do they not sell in your neighborhood, man? Like here where I'm at, easily put a cart together, right? Mexican food, man. A taco truck, chimichangas, little nachos. You could be doing big things. Maybe shish kebabs in your neighborhood. Maybe someone else is already selling hot dogs and burgers. You can sell hot dogs and burgers too. Just make your shit a little bit better. Make your price a little bit better. This is unbelievable with all the cameras and surveillance, yet no suspects. Yeah, Chad, I get it in, man. Now, I got a job. I've been a diesel mechanic for 20 plus years, but I got myself in a bind. And some of it is my fault and some of it ain't, but I enjoy your content. Well, Angel, man, we definitely appreciate you being here. And when you look in that mirror, man, just tell yourself, man, you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. I drive through my mother's neighborhood. And my mom spent the weekend with us this weekend. I took my mother home and she was here, man. It was peaceful, man. I live in a nice place, man. And it's peaceful here. And when I was driving her home, I said, man, look at these people, man. I said, look at these people. There's people on the corner, I'm like, what the? I started thinking, man, remember the show The Wire on HBO? I'm like, and I told my mother, I said, these people are just living to die, man. You're living to die. Doesn't that make sense? You're just here. What are you doing with your life? How many kids you got? What example are you sending? Come on, man. I'm sorry about drinking out. I already told you guys. Well, I'm really not sorry, but I'm just messing with you, man. And then, let me see. And then we'll talk a little bit about the other video. People are like, hey, man, do that video on Gino. We're going to do a little video about that, right? I want Gary Davis. I got out of prison with 75 hours and a clothes on my back and started a $1 million company. Did a total of 14 years in Ohio's brick piles. Gary, tell them what you're doing. We're doing an interview this week, Gary. Can you send me an email and send me your phone number again? I'm going to call you. We're going to do an interview this week. Definitely doing that. And like I say, man, life experiences. We're going to talk about the stuff with Gino. We'll put a video together on that. I got a couple good videos coming out this week. I hope everybody likes them. But the video I did the other day, right, on the whole Chomo thing, I want people to know why I did that video. Chad, why did you do that video? People are interested in that stuff, like what happens, right? But I also wanted to send a message to people, man, because there was a bigger picture to the video. The bigger picture is stop doing the bullshit that you're doing because you're victimizing people, and these are going to be the consequences. So really the message wasn't, for most of the viewers. It was for the people that are in their basement doing that bullshit. The people that are on that computer doing that bullshit. I want you to know what happens, and I wanted to make them realize, hey, I probably shouldn't be doing this shit because this shit is definitely wrong. I definitely shouldn't be doing this shit. And if I get caught doing this shit, which I'm probably going to get caught, they catch you, man. They're catching people all the time. And it's not just where they got to catch you and set you up. When they catch one person, you've been doing all this shit, sharing all this shit, boom, now they got your ass. Next thing you know, your ass is in federal court. And they're not playing. There's no more of this. There's no more probation. That shit's over with. If the feds get you for that shit, they're lighting your ass up. And then when you get to prison, the other prisoners, they're going to light your ass up too. The drug game is played out. It's sad as we see this generation killing each other, and it seems like it doesn't stop. It's unbelievable, man. The people that are out here killing each other, man. 20 people shot in Chicago, man. People get shot and killed in my city almost every single day. And I ask myself, when you watch the news, let's say you're in Chicago and you're watching the news. Are you one of them dudes that's outside on the block, man, chilling with the homies, man? Yo, what's up? And you think everything's good? Because I can guarantee you, every one of these dudes where I'm at, they were probably out chilling, thinking, man, they're good. And then they're the dude that's on the news the next day. Same thing in Chicago. You're the dude on the news the next day. I used to think damn, man, I probably wouldn't even come outside, man. I'm glad I'm not in the street because I wouldn't. Man, it's a danger zone. How many little girls, right, are going to grow up without a father, man? I mean, there was what 4 murders over there. I mean, you might say, "Damn, man, that's not too much, Chad." I mean, 1 murder is too much. One little girl growing up without her father is too much, right? Because what happens? What happens when a little girl don't have a father, a little boy don't have a father figure in his life? You know what happens with broken families. We've all been there, right? My mother was pretty much a single mother, man, for a long, long time. She was a single mother, and you know what? We thought we could just do whatever we wanted, man. Kyle Metz, congratulations on 2 years out, big dog. I appreciate you, man. And certified. Hey, yo, what's up, Chad? Damn, too many children getting hit up. Hey, man, whenever you see a 5-month-old kid, man, get shot on accident and die, you got to start wondering where the are you living at, man? Where are we at? Where are we at? Why are we beefing with each other, man? Why? Think about it, man. And sometimes you have to be like, some people are destroying their own country. Some people are destroying their own communities, right? And dude, you see it every day. People are going into grocery stores, just wiping out grocery stores. It's like on the news over here, right? My brother sends me this stuff all the time. Like, look at this, man. Jacqueline Manzano, I ordered your book from Amazon and it arrived yesterday. I hope you enjoy it. Let us know. I hope you enjoy it for sure. But man, you're like over here destroying your own community, man. Like the people can't even keep their business open because they stole everything. So then the grocery stores shut down. It's wild, man. There was just in Hawaii a substitute teacher just got busted online type things, but it all started in Pennsylvania. That's right. And they track all the way to paradise. Crazy things, for sure. I was robbed by a 12-year-old and a 19-year-old at gunpoint. They just killed a 5-month-old baby in Chicago yesterday. That's what we're talking about right there, Gerard. That's absolutely ridiculous, man. And whoever did that, man, you got to be sitting in the house. I don't think they caught whoever did it, right? You might be sitting in the house, man, watching the news. You realize what you did. And I hope, man, you're sitting there like, damn, man. I hope you feel bad inside, man. I hope there's some compassion inside your heart. Like, damn, man, look what I did, man. And maybe you won't get caught. Maybe you'll change your life. There's so many murders there. It's just outrageous, man. I lost a son to the streets. My sick thinking thought it was cool to see him on a wall. Thank God my mental has changed today. That's sad, man. Definitely sad. No fight is ever worth the life of a baby. And that's the thing, man. We don't think about the consequences, right? We don't think about the consequences of our decisions, man. You're out here, man, like, yo, what's up? And you just start busting off. You don't even know who you're going to hit, man. Yeah, you probably didn't intend to hit the 5-month-old baby. I understand that. But you did, man. But you did. A dude I was locked up with, KJC, got out. A juvie ordered a hit on arrival, and they ended up killing a little girl and missing the target. That's sad, man. Sad, sad, sad. DC just hit 105 killings today with 4 killings since Friday. Think about that, man. 105 people gone, man, in the street. Gone. $15 an hour beats a sharp stick in the eye. For sure. What's Anthony Shea like, Chad? Let me see. Pat F. Anthony Shea's a good dude, man. Honestly, Anthony Shea was a really good dude, man. He was, I know the truth? I'll tell you. He was a little bit arrogant. When I first met him, we had a little issue, a little beef, but we ended up getting pretty close. We had an issue, which I don't know if I talked about on this channel before, where we had one of the homies, man, Anthony Sabetta from Rhode Island, right? Anthony was a wild dude. He was a live wire, man. Tough kid. Zayd, remind me of that in a minute, all right? So we had this kid, Anthony Sabetta. Anthony Sabetta's a live wire, man. He's over there hitting dudes and with his hands, like beating up dudes. He kind of knew like some little like MMA type shit, man. He's jump kicking dudes. And he ends up beating this kid up in the second court. And all these Tennessee dudes, right? Like I didn't really care for these cats when we were in USP League. They're all out there, man, acting like they're going to do something, like they're going to attack the East Coast dudes. And Anthony Shea's down there. And I just come into court. And honestly, man, I was faking at the highest level. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I pretended I had a knife on me. But that got us out of the situation where we didn't get jumped at that moment. We got out of the situation where we could talk, figure this out. This is what we're going to do. And we were going to hit them dudes, man. And eventually we didn't. We ended up working it out. We had another kid, a mob kid, Italian kid, mobster. He kind of like, his name was Tommy. Tommy got like 150 years. He kind of smoothed things out, man, so that it didn't jump off or get out of hand. But Anthony Shea was just a dude that just kind of did his own thing, man. You know, he walked around, he cleaned the yard, he had a little sweeper in the yard. Really good dude, man. Like, for the cause, not a punk, not a troublemaker. Kind of quiet unless he had to, you know, get loud, whatever. But definitely not a bad dude. Anthony Shea's all right, dude. And he got a sentencing reduction, so hopefully he'll be home. I don't know exactly when he'll be home, but he'll be home a lot sooner, man. I believe he's a dude that deserves a second chance. This other brother asked me, what do I think about people that keep going back to prison? Chad, a question. What's your view on guys that keep going back to prison? Just asking your view. So you want my real view? This is my real view, right? And I always felt this way. I don't like when dudes keep going back to jail. And I'm going to tell you why. I used to say, hey, you know, there were dudes that got out on the crack law and did some crazy shit. One dude in Ohio, I think he went and killed his girl and her kids after he got out on the crack law. And I used to say, damn, man, like, these dudes are getting a second chance to reclaim their lives. But when you go out there and you do some bullshit, that's the one thing that everybody remembers. And that's the one reason why they say, you know what? We can't let these people out. They forget about the other 100 people that got out the same day as this guy that are doing good. So, man, when you keep going through that revolving door, I think that it affects the dudes that are still in prison that deserve a second chance to reclaim their lives. So I'm against that shit, man, 100%, 100%. And I pray, man, every day, man, that I continue to be free. And it's not easy, man. Let's just keep it real. When you first get out of prison, you know, when you do, I can't speak for guys that did 2 or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, right? Still a lot of time, man. 5 years is a lot of time. But I think a lot of dudes that get out that done a lot of time, like myself, we are affected in different ways, man. It's just the truth. And when you get out here, life ain't always easy, man. Life don't always go as you have things planned, right? Sometimes you face adversity. When you're in prison, you're not thinking about the adversity. You're thinking about, man, I'm getting out and I'm doing this. I'm getting a job. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to get a couple hot dog carts. I'm going to go work over here. I'm going to meet a nice girl. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to go to a concert or two. I'm going to go to some Monday night football games. You think all this stuff. And then when you get out here, you start to realize that life has issues, man. Everything's not the way that you think it is in prison. So there are struggles, man. And I pray every day, man, that I never go back, man. I pray every day that, you know, I'm able to be a father to my kids, man, because that is the most important thing in my life, man. And like I said before, when we were first going through that stuff, it wasn't easy, man. I was afraid a little bit because I never had to take care of anybody else. I always had to take care of myself. I know I could feed myself. I know I could clothe myself. I know I could take care of myself. But then when you have other lives, man, and this is for all the fathers and the mothers that are out there, when you have other lives, man, those lives become your priority. And, you know, I never knew what it was to say, listen, man, I've been hurt by everybody I felt loved me in life, man. And I never knew what it was like to have unconditional love, right? And I used to feel like the only way you get that is through an animal, bro, through a dog, man. Your dog gives you unconditional love, man. But when you have these kids, man, you're like, wow, man, this is the unconditional love that I think I always wanted all my life. These two little dudes. And like I said before, I can't wait to be on third base coaching them. All right, look, man, if they hit in the outfield, you're tagging up on the catch. Or if it's on the ground, you got to go. You know, I can't wait for that stuff. I can't wait for the moment when they come home and say, Dad, I need help with my homework. And I actually know how to help them. I can actually do fractions. I can actually, do this stuff. I taught these classes in prison. So I'm going to be able to help my kids, man. Or, the day when they come home and they say, Dad, I love you. And I seen this kid, man, when last summer, we went to this water safari. And I think I might have mentioned this. This little boy ran up ahead of his dad. And his dad's like, hold on. He's trying to catch up to him, whatever his name was. Hold on, Justin. And he's walking up there. Nobody ever wants to talk about the real problem. Well, Johnny, tell us what the real problem is. Let's go. So the little kid runs up there. We'll talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about stuff, man. I would love to have your show in Spanish. Me too. So little boy, he runs up. His dad's like, hold on. He gets up there. And I remember the little boy looking at his dad and saying, Dad, I love you. And I was like, damn, man, that shit hit hard, man. You felt that shit, man. You feel that in your chest. You feel that in your heart, man. 14 years of kids hockey. Boy, I miss it. And you know something, man, when your kids grow up and they get older, and you've been doing this stuff, man, there's a lot of kids out there without a father, man. Big brothers, big sisters, man. Volunteer, man. Be involved in that stuff, man. Help become part of the change that you seek to see in others. Stay involved in that stuff, man. How do you feel about New Yorkers soon being able to get gun license, smart or dangerous? I'm from New York City. I feel like murder rate is going to rise. You want the truth? I feel like the murder rate is going to rise as well. Do I believe in your right to bear arms? I do. Some people might get mad at me. Do I think 18-year-old kids should be able to buy AR-15s? Hell no. I don't, man. I don't think they're mentally ready. It's you got to be mentally ready, man. I think it would reduce, like that kid. And this shit does piss me off, man. I've seen the video, man. The parents, the culture, rap, movies, drugs, no dads in the home, pushing the lies. These communities have been sold. Johnny, I agree with that, man. I agree with that. That's why I tell people all the time, man, on the show, real men, real fathers, real leaders, man. There has to be a leader in the household. You have to change that vicious cycle of incarceration, that vicious cycle of poverty. You have to change that, man. You have to be a real dad. You have to care about bigger things than, hey, man, we're out here chilling. Yo, I'm doing this. I'm banging this chick. I'm banging that chick. And now you got 2-3 kids and you can't take care of them. Definitely, man. I agree with you. I can't get mad at you. And yes, we have to change the culture. But do you think we're ever going to change the whole culture now? I think we're in a bad position, man. I think we are. I think we're living in a crazy world, man. Justin Catlin, but 18-year-olds can go to war with an AR. Hey, it's a two-way street, man. It's like an oxymoron, right? It's like an oxymoron. I understand you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. But, when you send 18-year-olds to war, I mean, people always have, there's a lot more smart. People are a lot smarter than me, man, have debated this issue, right? But when you send 18-year-olds to war, I mean, they pretty much try to make sure, and they're not always right, but a lot of them people, they make sure, hey, look, this person's okay. You're going through these evaluations. You're going through training. You're learning how to use the weapon. You have a purpose, right? Those 18-year-olds have military experience and training, though. You have a purpose. So when you have a purpose that's a legitimate purpose, then you can go on and you can do them things at 18 years old, 19 years old, 20 years old. You have the training. They taught you what you're supposed to do. You don't have some crazy ass dude going to get an AR-15 and just going in and killing people because of, their race or because they don't like you or whatever, man. I mean, I seen that video, dude. You want to know the truth? That shit was shocking, man. And not just because, hey, this dude goes in there and he shoots. I seen this shit in Puerto Rico. I'm sure everybody else seen it 3-4 months ago. These dudes ride up and just start plugging everybody. One dude starts shooting back. He's trying to shoot back. If I was him, I'd have got out of there. He had an opportunity to haul ass. And the same thing in the hood, man. These dudes just unloaded on these dudes and killed every one of them, man. Headshots, man. So, yeah, I don't agree with that shit, man. I don't think you should be able to do that at 18, man. Can you go to the military? Hey, it's a double-edged sword, right? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But my position is 18-year-olds that are doing that are being trained. There is a mission. It's a legitimate mission, whether you believe that or not. It's a legitimate mission when you're going to war, man. Hey, if you don't, and listen, man, like I said, man, prison is a place where Andre Best, that's what's up. We appreciate you. What did Anthony Shea and Stevie Burke think about the movie The Town? They just were like, Stevie Burke made sure he told people all the time that he was one of the dudes in there. Anthony Shea was more of didn't really talk about it type of guy. Ash and Emmy had a phone call starting. That's all good. Trained, keywords. I think that's important. I think that's an important aspect, man. And I think, I don't know, man. It's, people say, hey, man, you shouldn't talk politics. You shouldn't do this. But, man, hey, like I said, it's not just a prison channel, man. It started out that way, right? But it's really a life experience channel. It started out that way because I didn't know. I didn't know about YouTube. I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. And I enjoy doing what we do. We have to start planning like they have. They plan in decades. We think in days or years. We start now, and in 50 years, our grandkids will have something to live in. We've been under attack since the 50s. I agree with you, man. I mean, there's decisions being made now that are going to affect the country that our kids are going to have to deal with, right? 100%. I mean, that's not a joke. And some people live for the here and now instead of the future because they don't give a shit. They'll be gone. They could care less. And that's the other thing. Like when you get these crazy ass dudes, man, that got weapons and they can do bad things. Whatever happened to Dinky? Dinky ended up killing himself in Texas State Prison. But I don't want to get too much on a political tangent. I will tell you this, man. Once upon a time, I was a political junkie. I woke up every morning and watched the news. Boom, what's going on? Criminal justice reform. What's going on in the world? But you know what? The news is sad, isn't it? Every day you see sad, sad things, man. Put the guns down and play wall ball. You want to play a little wall ball? Don't ask me to do that again, man. You want us to do that again, man? We're taking $1 donations for wall ball. I'm joking, man. I'm just joking. As much as you love your kids, you got to admit shit is scary these days. It is, man. It is scary. And that's why you want to set your kids up, man, to be in the best possible position they can be in, right? I hope that my little boys someday honestly become lawyers, man. Maybe doctors, lawyers, people that are respected in the community, people that are needed in the community. A doctor. Tough gun laws here in Canada, but doesn't stop the shooting. I hear you. I mean, dude asked a question, so we answered it, right? Those are real life topics right there, man. Real life topics. Whatever happened to, let's keep it real, right? Whatever happened to like just knuckling it up? When I was a kid, man, honestly, in my neighborhood, kids weren't just going around shooting kids in my neighborhood like they are now. I mean, there was a few incidents, but when we had a problem, man, we fought, man. That was it. That's why a bunch of us can fight. We grew up fighting. That's all. That's what we did. You had a beef, you fought it out, man, and honestly, we were friends the next day. We were back over there playing football together or playing baseball behind the phone company. Chad drinking that hooch. No, man. Drinking that Arizona iced tea, big dog. Arizona iced tea. Tabletop war games is my stress relief. First fight be done, not grab a gun. Yeah, man. Even if you win or lose, man. We all lose some, right? We all lose some. It's about character education. Zachary, thank you. That's what it's about, man. You're in Chicago. A bunch of these little dudes, man, are growing up without fathers, right? Make no mistake about that. And that's one of the problems, like Johnny Leonard talked about. There's no father in the home. There's no father figure. There's not a positive role model as far as a man. Little boys need a man in their life, man. They need a man. And if you're watching this shit and you're in the street right now and you're a father, think about it. Don't take my advice. Get out the scales, man. Get a piece of paper, man. Put the positives on this side and the negatives on this side. And if you love your son like you say you love him, I think the positives will outweigh the negatives, man. And let me tell you something else, man, about drug dealing, right? And maybe you guys want me to do videos on like some of the shit that we were doing in the street. I mean, when I was a drug dealer, I was a crack dealer, not happy about it, man. Embarrassed about it, ashamed about it. I don't glorify that shit. But man, when I was sitting in them drug houses, how much money was I really making, man? As fast as I made it, that was as fast as I spent it, man. I mean, really, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'll tell you, man, I know dudes been selling drugs, man, all their life. They've been selling drugs all their life. And I come home and they still don't even have a car. How you been selling drugs all your life and you still don't have a car, man? You're doing something. This is the wrong thing. But I bet you if you went to work every day and you were working at Frito-Lay where they're hiring people for $24 an hour over here, I bet you would have had a car. You probably would have had a home right now. You might have been outside sitting by the fire, man, with your wife right now, man. Man, the drug game is like, wow. There's this kid from my neighborhood, right? When I was a kid after a fist fight, if you won, you stretched your hand to pick the other guy up. And if you lost, you took the other guy's hand and got up. That ain't no problem with that, man. But people are embarrassed. I seen that Maxwell got put on suicide watch. Chad stays up on his hat game. I tried to, man. You know the one kid, man, that you can't never do better than on the hat game? Who is it? Jay Williams. Can't catch him, man. He's got the hat game on Smash, but I always try to rock New York stuff. Hey, Chad, what do you think about the abortion law where you get time for? I'm not going to talk about that. But I will tell you what. A lot of people don't know this, right? But Roe versus Wade was the biggest Supreme Court case that ever had an impact. The biggest impact on the criminal justice system was Roe versus Wade. Google that tonight and find out why. Google that tonight and find out why. It's not a criminal law like people might think. It was Roe versus Wade. Do you think your car would let you ride again if this YouTube channel, if you ever went back to prison? Depends on where you go, man. Because you'll always have somebody that'll have something to say. But the East Coast car, it's not like people think, man. I can tell Anthony Shea is a good dude because, Chad, if you say so, I know it's true, and I can tell he rolls by himself. He does roll by himself, kind of. I mean, he's with the homies, East Coast, but, you know, they knew it was a mistake as soon as it was signed. You follow 42 Doug at all? No, I don't know who that is. Send me a link. I'll check it out. Richard Wing, Jay Williams is a raw and real deal. Let me tell you something, man. And, I know dudes like, man, I'm not into all that other bullshit, but where people are like, oh, man, you're riding this. No, not at all. I learned a lot from that dude, man. Like, seriously, man. The dude is an intelligent dude, man. He changed the course of his life, man, for his family, for himself, and he's a good dude. And I learned some, I always thought I was like kind of intelligent, being in prison and learning stuff about life. But I learned some stuff from that dude, man. Some of the things that he said on some of his videos in the last 30 days, I'm like, damn, man. Like, he dropped some jewels, man. You learn a lot. You can learn a lot from that dude, man. And I was like, damn, man, that dude's right, man. And I listened to some of the stuff that he said, and I let it sink in instead of going in this here and out this here. I let it sink in up here, man. And I appreciate his message and the stuff that he does, man. Jay does good work. It's specifically if you have a family, you need a car for real, 100%, bro. One hand wash the other and both wash the face. The Mexican dude with the face tats. Yeah, man, that dude's really trying to do the right thing, man. Like I said earlier, I talked to him off camera about getting rid of the face tats and, changing his life. Hey, look, you're busting your ass for $15 an hour, bro. Do this, do that, learn that. What you're doing, learn that. Learn that stuff like the back of your hand for 2 or 3 years. Save your money, man, and start buying your own stuff. I know dudes, man, that started companies like that with a lawnmower, and now they own a big-ass company. I know a dude, man, I went to the Jazz Fest with him the other night, right? When I went to jail, this guy was a drug addict, man. Didn't have nothing. Tried to sell me his coat one time, right? Like, he tried to sell me his Carhartt, and I'm like, look, bro, I respected this dude. I liked him a lot. I said, look, man, I'm going to give you what you want for free, but don't sell your coat, man. It's freezing cold out here. And he reminds me, you said, man, if you sell your coat, man, I'm going to punch you in the face. I was a messed up dude, right? I said that shit to him. And you know what he is today? He's a multi-millionaire, man. Owns a big-ass roofing and siding company. Turned his whole life around, man. He's got trucks all over. He's got commercials on TV. He's got billboards. The man changed his life. And you might be, and there's another dude, man. I know a dude who used to fly a sign, man. I know another dude who used to steal shit, man, from like Home Depot. He'd go stick stuff in a garbage can, pay for the garbage can, and ride out. Same dude used to go into Wegmans grocery store, Tops Market, and stick steaks in his jacket and run out of there. And today he lives in a $600,000 home, man. He changed his hustle. He overcame his addiction and changed his life, man, and changed his hustle. He wasn't selling stolen meat no more, man. Now he's selling additions and kitchens and baths and basements. And you could do the same shit. Did you ever work for Unicor? Sounds like modern day slavery. I never worked for Unicor, bro. I hustled in jail, man. I sold sodas in jail. I sold snow cones. Sold other things that I'm not proud of, but I turned that around many, many years ago. But yeah, I used to say, man, I wasn't working for them folks. I said, I'm not working for these people, man. I used to have a job cleaning the microwaves, and I'd give someone that didn't have no money in there, hey, you clean the microwaves every day, bro, I'll give you the money because I'm not doing it. I didn't want to do it. But eventually towards the end of my bid, and I'm going to bring this kid on, I ended up in Lexington, Kentucky, and I used to clean the bathrooms up there because I lived there, man. It was a community bathroom, and it cost me more money than I made each month to clean those bathrooms. We cleaned our range. It was so nasty. They used to call it Crack Alley, man. They used to call it Crack Alley. Timothy Metzler, how old are you? How old are you now? It's a secret, my friend. I'm in my lower 40s, 30s. I'm 24, man. The same age I was when I went to prison. I'm 26. I've been home 2 years. I feel like I'm 26 still. Rennie, no, he's in New York, man. He doesn't have a roofing company in Arizona. There's big money in industrial maintenance. These are the things that, man, you can learn tonight, man, from other people. Like, hey, man, industrial maintenance. Man, people have been to prison, industrial, man, they know how to buff, man. They're cleaning. This is stuff you can do, man. Remember the one brother I had on? He started his own company, man, his own cleaning company. He said, man, I got $20,000, $30,000 months, man. He's making more money now than he would have ever made selling drugs. If he were to go back to selling drugs, he'd take a pay cut and take a chance of losing his life. You can do it, man. You got to believe in yourself, man. Construction may be good money, but the quality of life, well, that's what happens with the guys like the guy I'm talking about. He owns the company. He's not on the roof no more. I seen a guy on YouTube post your channel at the end of his video, Killer Chronicles. Killer Chronicles. If you have not subscribed to Killer Chronicles, I'm asking everybody to go over there and subscribe, man. Phenomenal work over there by them guys. The narrator over there is phenomenal. I wish I had the voice he had, right? Steve Amato, Chad, talk about Wyoming Correctional Facility. Okay. We could talk a little bit about that. I'm going to get out of here in about 5 minutes. We've been on here almost an hour. Honestly, man, I feel like I need some rest, man. Wyoming Correctional Facility in New York, across the street from the infamous Attica prison, right? Everybody knows about Attica, right? Chatting with Stacks. Chatting with Stacks, my dude, man. If you guys haven't subscribed to Chatting with Stacks, go over there, check him out. If you like this dude is one of the hardest working people in excuse me, I keep burping, in show business, man. If you call it show business YouTube, this dude busts his ass, man. Go over there and hit that subscribe button. Check out a couple of his videos. Lexi England, stick to the script. Damn, quit preaching. What the fuck? We're talking about life experiences, bro. We are preaching. That's what it's about. Lexi, tonight is Sunday Night Raw. This ain't that WWE shit, man. This is real and raw. We're talking about life, man. Life experiences. Changing your life. Being a father to your son. Nothing wrong with that, man. 007, shout out to Blood on the Razor Wire family. And if you check out Chatting with Stacks, man, try to get his money up. Watch a couple of the commercials on his videos, man. Trying to help this brother, man, because he's always there helping me. But yeah, Lexi, are you the person that emails me and tells me, hey, man, stop reading comments? That's what Sunday night's for. For those of you that don't know, we read comments. We talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world. We talk about all kinds of stuff on here on Sunday nights. We answer people's questions. We engage with the audience. We engage with the people that are part of the family over here. That's what it is, man. That's what we're going to continue to do. Big Mouse in the house. I was with this guy in USP Big Sandy. Stick to the script. All right, man. Let's not attack this dude, man. We're not mad at you, bro. We just want you to know kind of what we do on Sunday nights. I don't get butthurt, bro. Not at all. Real life problems. I'm just kind of telling you what we do, big dog. Lexi, I'm not mad at you, man. And I like the car in your picture. Is that yours? Chad, run your channel how you see fit. It's all good. Oh, so anyway, do want me to talk a little bit about Wyoming. I'm not going to stick on this, but I know a kid, man, that got arrested, man, in my house when we were kids, right? He got arrested for a bunch of robberies, shootings. Another kid got arrested there for a murder. But I'm going to tell you about Wyoming real quick, man, and we're going to get up out of here. But Wyoming Correctional Facility is a New York State prison. I was there when I was 17 years old, man. I actually got stabbed in the face over there. Hit me right here. I think I talked about that before. My brother got into it with this kid, man, over a basketball magazine. My brother was whooping him. The kid slipped and fell. My brother, I think, slipped and fell. I grabbed the kid, let my brother get up, and they fought some more. It was a one-on-one, and my brother won. They ended up jumping us, man. They stabbed me in the face, stabbed him in the face a couple times. It was a dangerous place. Chad, you should only read comments for the whole week just to show who's boss. No, we ain't doing that, man. I'm not going to talk about the Irish Republican Army. This ain't the place for it right now. But anyway, Wyoming was a dangerous place, man. We'd have snow blizzards there. Dudes would put these green towels around their face. You got on a winter hat, man. They were out there jacking people. There's a kid that just came home. I don't know the whole story, but they say that he was involved in robbing this other dude, man, for his commissary. The dude had a heart attack and died. Wyoming was a dangerous place. And the commissary was so far, you'd have to get a wheelbarrow, man, to go get your commissary and wheel your shit back to your unit. And there were dudes out there, man, like they were out on the block, out on the street, robbing dudes. It was not a nice place. It was a rough place, especially for a 17-year-old kid, man. I was a 17-year-old kid over there. Got stabbed in the face, got sent from there to Attica, stayed in Attica for a little while, then got transferred from Attica to Comstock. So that's what it is. But anyway, man, like I said, tonight's message, man, really is, You know, you got people over here, man, just killing each other for no reason, man. A lot of times, man, McGregor fighting Mayweather again? I don't know. I didn't see that. I might have to stay on here until someone can tell me. Alan Leary in the house. That's what's up. With the $8.99 piece. We appreciate you. Darius Myers in the house. Joe Moultrie, what's up, big dog? Morgantown, North Carolina in the house. Did your brother do time? I interviewed him on the channel. He done a lot of time, man. A lot of time. Cashapp, Green, New York State prisons. Love your channel, man, from the UK. We appreciate you, Alan, for sure. But anyway, man, tonight, man, when you see a 5-month-old kid get shot, man, if you're out there in the street, think about the things that you do before you do them, man. Is it really worth it? You're beefing with this dude and you're just going to start shooting in the open street, man. People are driving by. Really, man? Because so many people lose, including you. You're the loser. You kill this dude, they catch your ass, they send you to prison, you lose. You got a son, your son loses. Your mother, she loses. The kid that got killed, his mother loses. They got to bury a son. His kids are going to grow up without a father. We're killing each other, man. For what? What are you really beefing about? Why are you robbing each other, right? Dude's in the drug house, man. I'm about to go rob this thing. You know, you suited up, man. You go rob these dudes. Now these dudes want to kill you. They're shooting back at you. Let's say you rob the dude. Let's say you catch a lick, right? Let's say you catch a lick for like $2,500. You ain't doing nothing, man. You ain't doing nothing. If you're robbing that dude and he's only got $2,500, man, you're just practicing. And then you got other dudes that catch licks. You might catch a lick for 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand. But how many people are really catching those types of licks? Are you really robbing this dude for 3,400 grand, couple bricks? That happens. It happens. But most of the time, man, dudes are running in these houses. You're robbing this dude, robbing that dude. For what? For chump change, man. And you're taking a chance with your life in so many ways. He might pull out a gun. He might pop your ass. Look at the kid in the Bronx, right? The rapper from Chicago. He gets robbed for a gold necklace. I think he had his own gun on him. They took his gun and killed him with it. Like, are you serious right now? So that's my take, man. Tonight, man, is the night, man. Be a real father. I appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody that donated. If you want a book, hit us up on that email. I'll check all the emails in the morning. We'll get that stuff out to you tomorrow, all right? Tonight's the night, man. Go tell your son that you love him. Lexi, England. I ain't mad at you, big dog. It's all good, man. Yeah, Joe Lotz. Read what Joe Lotz just said, man. Let me see. I'm going to pin this real quick, all right? Read that before we go. Before we go. But tonight, man, is the night. Go tell your son that you love him, man. He gets out of the bathtub, man. There ain't no school. Maybe he's staying up late tonight. Read a book with him, man. If you don't want to read a book, man, just go watch a TV show with your son tonight. For all the mothers, man, all the fathers, happy Father's Day. The single mothers too, man. Single mothers, if you're a single mother, you know what it is, man. You raised your son. You raised your daughter. It's not an easy task. But definitely, man, I know I'm late a week because last week I didn't come on here on Father's Day, which I probably should have. But, man, it was like my first Father's Day ever. And I had a good time. I enjoyed it, man. Spent it with my family. But listen, man, nothing but love for everybody. Definitely appreciate you. Have a good night. Share the video. Share the channel. We got some good things coming this week. Blood on the Razor Wire TV. With respect, until tomorrow, we're out.